It's 7 o'clock in the morning of July 8, 1941. UAT has surfaced again after a successful attack and subsequent evasion. Our target is very faintly visible at the horizon at about 104 degrees on our starboard bow. We have unsuccessfully attacked a heavy cruiser. We have successfully attacked a freighter and probably heavily damaged another one. And there were about 4 runs with depth charges aimed for us, but none of them got very close really. So we managed to slip away and surface behind the convoy. We're now in the process of overtaking and reloading the torpedo tubes. The weather is unusually hot and humid. There is almost no wind. It's very calm conditions for the North Atlantic, but it is summer, so we're not too surprised with the milder conditions. But we have cloud cover that's moving in, so we expect the weather to worsen rather soon than late, and we're trying to get off another attack before the weather is too bad. At 7:30 we have the rear escorts of the convoy abeam, and we're traveling on a parallel course at 70 degrees at a speed of 15 knots. We expect to overtake the convoy easily during the day, and we'll probably set up for a new attack at around nightfall. Our main target for the second attack is probably going to be the heavy cruiser that's slightly ahead and to starboard of the main convoy. The heavy cruiser is here. The rest of the convoy is over there. We're keeping a distance of around 14 kilometers. And the inevitable has happened. It started raining and some thicker fog moved in, so we're going to have to close the distance, see if that works. But it is very well possible that we are not able to visually acquire the convoy without getting chased away. We're going to try to close in. Our position is slightly ahead of the convoy, about 4 kilometers, and about 13 kilometers to the north. Our speed is 7 knots and we're on a parallel course. Right now we're on a bit angle towards the convoy to close in. There are 2 escorts on our side. There is a corvette at the rear of the convoy, and then there is a destroyer closer to the heavy cruiser. So hopefully we can avoid them while still keeping contact with the heavy cruiser. It's 3:30 in the afternoon of July 8th, and we are in pursuit of the convoy or the heavy cruiser that's accompanying it, respectively. And unfortunately, as I predicted, the weather deteriorated. We have now thick fog and rainfall, so it's not possible to visually keep track of the convoy. We are following the convoy on a parallel course at a speed of 7 knots. And we are slightly ahead of the convoy by about 4 kilometers, and we're about 13 kilometers off to the north. So since we can't keep track of the convoy visually, and we were taking bearings every hour, we are now going to dive every 2 hours and keep track of the convoy acoustically. The plan is to speed up at around nightfall, move about 10 kilometers ahead of the convoy, and then turn into the estimated track of the heavy cruiser and attack it from close range, about 500 meters, with a salvo of 3 torpedoes, so we can hopefully sink the HMS London. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we are dealing with a heavy rainstorm. There is absolutely no way we can visually acquire the convoy. We're going to keep track of the convoy acoustically by diving every full hour and obtaining a hydrophone signal. Okay, it's decided. We're preparing for the attack. The weather is so bad, or good in a sense, that it's a good time to attack. Now visibility is at its worst. And we're going to make use of that because we don't know how long bad weather will last. So we'll stay at top speed and we will turn in and get ahead of the convoy. Also, the longer we sail around in this bad weather, the worse our position estimates of our targets get, so following the convoy for another couple of hours will only make this estimate worse. This track of heavy cruiser is based on some distance estimates and the bearings that we were taking earlier, so it's probably already off by a couple of 100 meters. Right now they should be around here, maybe a bit further. I want to be about 10 kilometers ahead. That would be here. And if we close the distance, the track that's 12 kilometers. I'm not sure we can make much more than 10 knots given the heavy weather. I think we should. It's probably because we are charging batteries, so let's stop that nonsense. I mean, maybe we should try to go flank speed. So at flank speed we should make roughly 17 knots. And we covered 12 kilometers to the track. Take about half an hour. And in half an hour the convoy moves 6.5 kilometers. So this is roughly where we want to go to. We should get there in 20 minutes according to this, so I think this is a pretty good idea. Maybe let's do it this way. Okay. Let's get to the bridge and take a look. Alright. This is excellent hunting weather, and if everything goes right, we can celebrate the next day with the sinking of a British heavy cruiser. We'll keep a close eye on this whole sector, starboard sector, obviously because that's where all the escorts are. The hydrophone check didn't reveal anything outside the port sector, which we didn't expect anyway in the middle of the Atlantic. Now with a little luck, and hopefully without getting detected by their new electronic detection system, we should get into an excellent position for the attack on the heavy cruiser. It will be a bit difficult to find the exact track, but probably with the help of the hydrophone we should be able to separate the signal of the heavy cruiser from the freighters inside the convoy. Unfortunately, I just got message from the engine room that the starboard diesel did take damage during our attack run, so that is going to be a problem that we'll have to fix after the attack. They say damage isn't too bad, it will take about an hour to fix. It's still annoying though because it slows us down by about 2 knots. But we're going to be in position anytime now, and then we'll submerge, acquire the cruiser, and maneuver into a favorable attack position. About 5,000 more meters up ahead is where we'll submerge. Presumably more or less right on the track of the cruiser. Time to dive.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Tiefenruder auf Normal tauchen.
Auf Tauchstationen!
So we'll go on a opposite course, which should be 250 degrees.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Ein Drittel Fahrt voraus.
Speeding up for the turn.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Neuer Kurs 250.
I assume this is the cruiser, so we're gonna slap this down as our target track. Does sound a bit odd. I mean, the angle. I'm gonna put it down as 70 degrees, but over here. So that will mean this could also be a corvette or a destroyer. Sounds like the propeller is turning quite fast. Go to periscope depth.
Voraus. Seerohrtiefe.
A periscope check doesn't reveal anything. Speeding up, trying to catch the ship that's in front of us, which I suppose is the cruiser. The problem is I cannot get a visual identification, and they're only 15 degrees off too. Or port bow. Based on these hydrophone signals, I assume that the cruiser has passed in front of us undetected. We're looking at really thick fog.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Ruder 3-7 Grad Backbord.
We'll now turn the boat around. And try to attack one of the freighters inside the convoy. I think we're right next to the convoy. And I think we are inside the convoy. So we just passed 250 degrees, which is the opposite course. We do have something in front of us. We'll stop at let's see, 160 degrees.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Neuer Kurs 158.
I see smoke. Up to our port bow. So first row of ships must have passed us. Okay, there is a freighter.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Große Fahrt zurück.
We will back up a bit. Try to attack with 2 torpedoes. I think we're looking at a standard freighter.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Kleine Fahrt zurück.
We are looking at port bow. Leave the speed at 7 knots. Distance probably less than 400 meters. Let's see if we get another target. Yes, we do. And we have impact. This should be a kill. We should also be able to get the other one. This might actually be the one that we damaged earlier. Looks like she's taking on water. Not sure this one is the standard freighter as well, but I'm fairly sure it is. We're going to measure the speed of the second one. They tend to speed up when the convoy gets attacked. Angle and bow seems fine. Starting the speed measurement. They're 140 meters long, so we'll stick with the red scale. So 6.5 knots, that's not too bad. I think we can leave all the settings as they are. Increase this angle a bit.
Rohr 1 wird nachgeladen, Herr Kaloy.
Try to get a hold of the closest warship.
Kriegsschiff kommt näher auf 164.
Torpedotreffer!
Okay, and we do have the second impact.
Torpedotreffer!
Nice. 2 hits on the second target as well. We're done here.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloy. Volle Fahrt voraus. Jawohl, Herr Kaloy. Neue Tiefe 9,9. Derzeitige Tiefe 2,0.
Presumably the first target sank. I think the second target that's on fire
Derzeitige
here
Tiefe 3,0.
just sailed through the debris field of the first target. I think we can see the crew in the water.
Derzeitige Tiefe 4,0. Derzeitige Tiefe 5,0. Derzeitige Tiefe 6,0. Derzeitige Tiefe 7,0. Derzeitige Tiefe 8,0.